Hey guys, and welcome back to day 4 of my classroom setup for the school year 26-27. I'm your favorite teacher, Miss B. I teach 4th grade all subjects, and let's get right on into the video. Guys, I have quite a few new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I have accumulated 200 new subscribers. 26-27 day 1 to here day 3. Again, 200 new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. So let me introduce myself. My name is Mrs.B, and that's just short for Miss Bourday. I have been teaching for going into my 5th year for 4th grade. I started out as a permanent sub for kindergarten, and then I was hired as a teacher, and I started with the 4th grade. Now, a little bit of my background, I switched careers. So I worked in the medical field for a really long time. I started out as a CNA. All the way until I got my master's degree, I was in medical billing and coding. However, I always knew that I wanted to be a teacher, and I knew I wanted to teach at this very school where I'm at. Now, this is my hometown. I grew up here. I've been here all my life, and it's just so nostalgic to be here. And yeah, that's just a little bit about my background and how I started teaching, how I switched careers to teaching in the state of Florida. Okay, so now I got all that out the way, guys. Today, we will be working on the accent wall that I will be covering with the notebook, the composition notebook paper, bulletin board paper. And at first I was like, I wanted to paint it, and we're not allowed to paint it. So I was like, how can I, because that wall just does not match anything in my classroom. Then I remembered, during last year, Christmas time, I covered the hallway with bulletin board paper, and it stayed up really nicely. So I was like, I could do the same thing in my classroom, because the walls are block walls. It's hard for things to stick on it. So I was like, yeah, let me just go ahead and do that. And I did use hot glue. So I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of that. I'm going to finish the, try to finish the focus wall. I might not finish the focus wall. Right now it's 9:41. I plan on being out of here no later than noon. Today I really want to be out here by 11, but I got a late start. So noon, pushing it to noon. But the main focus today is to get the focus wall up. Not the focus wall, the accent. So here's the accent wall so far. That I think was one whole roll, including that piece, one whole roll of composition notebook, bulletin board paper that I got from Hobby Lobby. So I need to finish all of that down there. I have another whole roll. Maybe it will finish it. Maybe I have to get one more, but let's just get right on to it. So real quick, again, this is the bulletin board paper right here. Got it from Hobby Lobby, $7.99, but remember, 40% off. So the roll is, let's see, it is 4 by 12, 4 foot by 12 foot roll. So let's see if I can get it all done today. Okay guys, so don't mind the hair because it's hot. But anyway, so I got that much done. I only got a little teeny bit left, and I ran out of paper. I thought I had an extra roll in my closet, but I did not. So I need to run to Hobby Lobby and get another roll. Then I'm trying to decide if I want to use it down at the bottom where you see that red. I might add it there as well. But like I said, I gotta stop. I gotta go get some more bulletin board paper. Then I'll just pick up where I stopped at tomorrow, because it's already like 1 o'clock, and I was not planning on being here longer than noon. So yeah, I'll pick right back up in the morning. See you guys in the morning. Okay guys, we're in Lowe's getting this whiteboard right here, and that's gonna be the new focus wall. So hubby's about to get that for me now, and I'll see you guys in the classroom. So I am continuing day 4. It is about 3 or 4 days later, but that's okay. So hubby came up with me on Friday, I believe, and we finished this wall. My new wall, that pink is gone. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do to the bottom part, to that red, because that red does not match. You know, my room is composition and pastel colors. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that red. Hubby was like, just take the composition look all the way down. I might do that. I might do just that. Okay, so today on the list is I want to work on my teacher section. Where is that? Hold on, let me flip y'all around. Okay, there's the teacher section right there. I want to work on that section right there. I do not like, I'm taking that bulletin board down take that down, and I'm gonna cover that wall with paper, and you guys will see what paper I chose for that. I don't like this cabinet. I don't like the brown because it just does not match, and plus there's really not a lot I can do with that, so I'm gonna be using that for something else. That does not need to be in the little teacher area. Also, hubby added these magnetic bulletin board trim. The bows, aren't they so cute? They are the notebook, pencil, and crayon, and they look so cute. So he finished trimming out the whiteboard for me. That's another reason why I didn't record Friday, because hubby was with me, and yeah, it just was not a good idea. All right, so guys, remember the math and ELA focus boards? I took them down because I just did not like it. I did not like it at all. So I took them down, and this is a white bulletin board sheet that I purchased from Lowe's for $21. That will be my focus wall, just like my whiteboard that I used all the years before for my focus. Now I have it over here on the wall. Oh yeah, I took down the focus wall with the foam boards, and now I have the whiteboard up, and I want to add something to the background. I'm not sure, but that will be all nice and cutesy, and it'll have our focus. It'll have all 4 subjects: ELA, math, social studies, and science. I just think that's more feasible because I do like to write and change the standards or maybe the objective for the day. I still can put my pocket charts up there, and they will stay without me having to do it with the foam and trying to staple things up there. This was just so much more practical. And yeah, get right on into today's setup. So I'm done with that tedious journey of getting all the foam tape, because that's what I started using in the beginning. I used foam tape because it was the only thing that was keeping stuff on the wall. So, but now I've switched over to glue, hot glue, so that's way better. That foam tape leaves a lot of residue and it's hard to get off. Anyway, so that's done, and I've completely cleared out the space so it can be a slate, a clean slate. I'm gonna add the paper to it, and let me show you the paper that I got. So this is the paper that I got, and I got it from, of course, Hobby Lobby, and it's the checkerboard, but the pink checkerboard print. I thought it would pair really well with the composition look. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be using to hang on the wall. And I got my handy dandy, it's looking a mess now because baby, I put it to use. My handy dandy cordless glue gun that uses the fat glue sticks. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna be adding the bulletin board paper to the wall. And it also says it's fade resistant. So we'll see as the school year progresses if it's really fade resistant. So yeah, let's just get right on into it. Okay, y'all, so there is the bulletin board, the foam board that I purchased from Home Depot. There's 2 pieces of it. I have 2 pieces left. I haven't decided where I'm gonna put those at yet. However, what I did for the background is I saw someone, I think on, might have been a Facebook reel or, you know, or maybe TikTok, I can't remember, but she used the cardstock paper on her door to make the background. So I used it on the foam board, and this is the different patterns that's on there. I thought that was a really neat idea, and it looks so good. It could be a little bit better because I glued them on there. If I would have used like double-sided tape, but I used what I had at the time, and that's what it looks like. I think it looks so good. I think it looks so good over there. So by the time I add bookshelves back under there, it'll look even better. So my little teacher corner is coming together nicely. Okay guys, the teacher area is complete. Do y'all see that? I think it looks so much better. It looks so much better. Excuse me. So I am done for today. Day 4 was all about my teacher area. Getting the bulletin board up, getting the bulletin board paper up, changing the desk around. And guys, this is my hollow desk. I love working on this when we're working from the new line. So whenever we're working from the new line, I'm always at my hollow desk. So I had to have that. Like, I love that desk. I purchased it off of TikTok, I believe, but it came from Amazon. Excuse me. Oh, I want to show you something else too. I purchased these off of TikTok, and these are the magnetic shelves for the bulletin board, the magnetic bookshelves. But you can put whatever you want to put in those. I'm gonna use some of them for my dry erase marker. Let's see how good they stick to the bulletin board. Ooh, so they actually stick pretty good. So I got a total of 4 of them, and I think they were like $20 for 4. Might have been cheaper than that. When I find it, I will put it in the description bar below. But yeah, like I said, it's 4 of those. So I'm gonna be using them for dry erase markers, erasers, and if I need to use it for a bookshelf, I'll use it for a bookshelf as well. But right now I have those. How do I point? Right there. Those 2 white ones are the ones that I'm going to use for the books, and I probably will order another one. Shout out to PTA, because PTA brought those for me, and I thank them so much. Our PTA or PTO is awesome. They do a lot for us, and I could not thank them enough. I appreciate every single thing they've done for me personally and for the school as a whole. So yeah, because these right here are smaller, but I like them. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm gonna close out day 4. Day 5, guys, we will work on the focus wall area some more and clean up in that corner. Clean up in that corner right there. That's the corner where the kiddos will come in the mornings and check in, and if they have homework, turn in their homework. Also, it will be an area over there for them to turn in their daily work as well. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share my video. And thank you so much to my oldies but goldies and my new subscribers. I have over 200 new subscribers, and I love y'all and thank y'all so much, and I will see you on day 5.